Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Yoksha, and let's continue. Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Yoksha. Yeah, this is me. This is me. That is me. Who's you? I is you. You is I is me. Me is I to I. Me. Okay, enough. Enough is enough. Okay, enough. Enough is enough. शनाब नहीं बोलने का. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. शराब और शबाब तो ऐसी चीज है. जिनसे मेरा कोई वास्ता है ही नहीं ना. शराब हो या शबाब, मैं तो दुकान हूँ. दुकान में रहता sorry. Oh, you cannot see that? Wait a minute. Right side, what's this side? Left side, eh? No, this is right side. Yes. Okay. It's Bakri shop. Cart want me meat. Yo. It does that. All it does is test these things. Nothing more than that. I मेज़बान. Babasa. Oh yeah, we knew it. Yeah, so this thing is happening because of this, so we need to remove it actually, and plus, what's the plus causing it? Not actually. No. Malakate. Pokemon index. Pokemon. Nav card selected. nav card selected. Nav first side, nav card selected. This is what's bodily prime 12, whatever that 12. तेरे नैना काई के नैना अब बैकग्राउंड म्यूटेंट क्या ही बकचोदी है Why did I do that? I do that myself. That's not even making any difference. तेरी यादें पागल वागल नहीं है सटक वटक तो नहीं रखा हैं ये करो हाथ तेरी बहन की घड़ी निकाली मैंने सॉरी और बेटा आप तो बड़े हाली from Chicago another version of card radius okay card later बना लूँगा oh sorry Yoko yeah this is boring man तेरी यादें तो कभी तो अल्ले Pokemon Texas got to that Pokedex This thing is almost over. Yeah, why do you have to? परेशान करना है बस, परेशान करना है बेमतलब का. I hate it. I hate it. Ksa. रुको, मैं sorry. Finally. Yeah, all I need to do is that now. Charming $. That's we're gonna index as Pokemon and all that. Filtered Pokemon, and then we're gonna make that constant value. Let's use this first. Show side. I don't really care. Who cares about that? ये क्या था भाई? ये क्या था? घूसा पड़ेंगे भाई, घूसा अड़ेगा, घूसा अड़ेगा. Yeah. Totally stupid person. What is that? Oh, no. Actually, no. Totally fine. वहाँ जाके आने दो. Kura. Sura. Da 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 da. Oh. Search value. Value is search value. And on change. On change function. I will tell you that. Regulated rule. Let me complete it first. Set search value to e target and then the value. Okay. E on change e target and value. On change you go home. That's the input value. E target value. Yeah. The value is e target set value. Yeah. Search value. It ain't gonna work yet. Cause we know that. Why? Cause we know that. Cause we know that. Cause we know that. Cause we know that. Cause we know it. Ching-lang-ling-lang-ling. Ching-lang-ching-lang-lang-ling-lang. Ting-lang-lang-ling-lang-ling-lang. Input value, search value. Search value. On change. Set target, yeah, of course. Shing-lang, ling-lang, ling-lang. Handle close menu. तेरे को अच्छा लगेगा हमेशा. Const show side menu and set show side menu. Then we use state to the state to and doing nothing yet. Ching-lang, ching-lang, ling-lang. Ting-lang, ling-lang, ling-lang. Dad, bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. handle close menu, handle close menu, show toggle menu. Yet to. Might as well copy this comment here. We'll do it later. That's why. Okay. So we write functions. Gonna do this function and the close menu, which is gonna set show side menu to false or true. That's already true. Yeah, there's a bug in it, so might need to fix that. Just gonna copy that. Just change the name. Toggle menu. Do you even need that? Actually, no. Handle class menu, handle close menu, class close, you can close. Then we have this again we come here. Okay, sorry. Show side menu. Show side menu. Actually, let's start with this. Class name. हटा है जो खुद के वाले करते हैं. Plus, if not, show side menu, then open. Class name. Show. かな。勉強中。Chill. Yeah, one thing is showing. We'll add those classes later. Because they don't make any sense at the moment. Kuruk. Chim. Kuruk. Like that, okay. Pokemon. Oh, yo. Looks cool. Come on, if I had this thing. I like that. Pokemon. Unclick handle close menu. Yeah. Not you. Asshole. On click. Close menu. Handle close menu. Actually, you're gonna copy it. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. Oh, I need to shit. I need to import it too. And the close menu, and I'll import show menu as well. Show side. That's why they were not working. Show side menu. Yeah. Pokemon. Not doing anything though. Ika. माई के ससुराल में जाऊंगा. Handle toggle menu. Sure, we are not using that. I don't know. complicated now. Complicated and clustered, a bit clustered. Show side menu too. Oh yeah, show side menu. Show side menu. Yeah, of course. Show side menus. Show side menu. Let's go. By the way, this thing is not working yet. Yeah, I should though. Let's see. Yeah, I know why. I know why it's happening now. It's now. Why? True Pokédex number. Can't. Oh. First. Oh. Yeah. So. Get the full. Get the full Pokédex number. Get full Pokédex number. अरे रुक जाना यार, इसको पता नहीं क्या ही हो रहा है. पहले ही कचरा दिखा देता है. हट पैंच हो इधर. पहले कह रहा माथा गरम हो रहा है मेरा. क्या है? हट बैन हट. I have a headache. I have a headache. True Pokédex number. Actually, we're not gonna do that yet. Filtered Pokemon. Filtered Pokemon. Oh. कहाँ है रे यार, पता नहीं क्या ऊपर नीचे करा जा रहा हूँ बस, और कुछ नहीं आ रहा. हो रहा कुछ नहीं है. ऊपर नीचे करा जा रहा. Filtered Pokemon. Yeah, that's our filtered Pokemon. First 151 Pokemon, we're gonna run a filter function over it, which takes into arguments witness element, index. If full Pokédex number includes the current search value, return true. If full Pokédex number includes the current search value, return true. that if Pokédex number includes the current search value return true. I'm gonna like if the full Pokemon name includes the current search bar. Exclude value from LA. Get full Poke number. Full Poke number. Poke. Oh. I'm really fixing that, not that. Oh no.
Original full list search input. Essentially what we've done here is we've taken our looking at the mobile side nav for the mobile information on different Pokemon. So of those two, let's first start off doing the select Pokemon functionality so that we can in the app. Obviously, the selected Pokemon state is managed from within the app. That's super straight.
Sure. Pokemon.
Straightforward, and it's defaulted to 0, which is the first entry in our Pokemon array, which is Bulbasaur. So what we're going to do is first figure out where all of these states are managed within the side nav. So let's come into the side nav. Now one thing you'll note in this process is that we provide the attribute props to the side nav, and we haven't yet destructured them or basically informed the side nav that it needs to receive these props. So if we come into the side nav, we can receive the
अरे यार इसको मेरा सिर दुख रहा है भाई, मेरा माथा दुख रहा है, नींद आ रही है,
props, and then we can destructure out,
साला इंटरनेट की माँ की,
and we haven't yet destructured them or basically informed the side nav that it needs to receive these props. So if we come into the side nav, we can receive the props, and then we can destructure out the two props. One is selected Pokemon and the other is set selected Pokemon. And we're going to destructure them out from the props object. Now that we have access to both of them, the first thing we're going to do is add some selective styling. So basically, if we're currently on a Pokemon, we want the display to show up differently. A dynamic class. The look where we hover, it's going, that button is the currently selected Pokemon. So what to the original class, well, equality, if that's equal to the selected Pokemon, but if it is, we're going to add on the class appended to the first one. And so we can actually select a different Pokemon. Now, as for how we're going to change the Pokemon, that's actually super simple. All we need is the set selected Pokemon function or setter function for that state. And we assign this as an on-click event to the button.
Pokédex number. Filtered Pokemon map. Reactor benjo. True. Pokédex number first, that, and then index of this baby. And now Pokemon. Let's go. Filtered Pokemon. Filter करना पड़ेगा यार, रुक यार.
Where when we click on it, we execute a body of logic, so we pass in an arrow function, and within here, we call the setter function and we pass in the new Pokemon index. So now, whenever we click on a button, it's going to update the selected Pokemon state, and then the use effect is going to be triggered, which is going to render the new information. So if we go ahead and save that, that should be all the functionality we need for our little... If I then click on Ivysaur, what's the state called? Set selected Pokemon.
Apart, and I don't know what the hell is that.
Pokemon. Right, so that's my bad. Where I was passing down the prop set selected Pokemon, I was actually passing down the state name instead of the setter function, so we just had to update that. Set selected Pokemon is equal to set selected Pokemon. Let's refresh the page, and now I click on Ivysaur. You saw the loading state, and it loaded in all of that Pokemon information. We now get all these wicked pictures, and all of its skills, all of its stats, the Pokédex number, and everything. Furthermore, we can see that we fetched the Pokemon information with the set selected Pokemon. Let's refresh Pokemon. I was actually passing down the state name instead of the setter function, so we just had to... update that. Set selected Pokemon is equal to set selected Pokemon. Let's refresh the page, and now I click on Ivysaur. The set selected the console state, and then the user effect is going to...
I should do that. Ooh. अब क्या है? अब क्या है बहन? ओ बारे get full Poké next number. What's that now? Get full Pokédex number. Pokemon index. That's already been declared. Yeah, where is that? That's already been declared. So what the hell am I doing? Can I copy you? तेरी माँ का, तेरी माँ का। तभी बहन चो तेरी वजह से ही तो हो रहा है सब कुछ। फाइनली। मुझेメガパンチ。力を込めたパンチで相手を攻撃する。霊気を込めたパンチで相手を攻撃する。氷小大にすることがある。अच्छा बेटा अक्षोती कर रहा है। हट हट ना, अच्छा नहीं लगा मुझे। ये क्या है जानवर? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Shoo. Okay, we can. No, not this one. Eh? What was that? Create split. I can do split screen too. Oh. Oh, whoa. Description. No, nothing. Laser focus is nothing. 命がけで相手を攻撃する。さあ、ぐさまるぜ。Yo, it looks cool. What the hell is in this? What the hell is this? कितना तेरा सच में एनर्जी है नहीं भाई, ये क्या ही है, पटकले पड़े अंदर है को। ये तो बेकार है भाई। Shit, you useless piece of shit.
To be triggered, which is going to render the new information. So if we go ahead and save that, that should be all the functionality we need for our little search bar. So currently we're defaulting to the Bulbasaur. If I refresh, we get an error. Pokemon. Right, so that's my bad. We're on the nation. We now get all these wicked pictures. Reload the page. We find it in the cache. We're back to Bulbasaur. But I would expect the next time I click on Ivysaur for it to be found in the cache. And you can see that was actually faster. We didn't. And it's all cached. So that is brilliant. That's all. Oh. Blue is my favorite. I was a big fan of Ice Beam. I presume Ice raised the foe, and it was absolutely powerful. So that is amazing. Now after that, all we have to do is get the search functionality working, because that's not currently doing anything. And the way that we're going to do that is from within the side nav, because that's where our input is. Now if you recall from the to-do app, an input is interactive, so we need a state to manage the value in that input. So what we're going to do is say const, and I could say to-do app, an input is interactive, so we need a state to manage the value in that input. So what we're going to do is say const, and I could say search value and set search value, and obviously that's within the square brackets, and that's equal to use state, and I'm going to default it to an empty string. Now we're going to have to import use state, so above our React functional component, I'm going to go ahead and import use state from the React package, just like that, and now we have initialized our search value state, and we can wire up the input to basically be tied to this stateful variable by first giving it the value attribute and setting that equal to the search value, and then also passing in an onChange event handler. Now this is just an arrow function to be executed whenever the value of that input changes, and the default argument for this function, this callback function, is to receive the event. Now from within this function, then what we can do is we can update the state to match the new event.target.value. That's how you get the current value from within the to-do. And so now whenever a user enters a value into the input, we're going to set the new value to our state, and the input is going to basically match that. Now that wires up our input, so that works well. What we now need to do is filter out the first 101 Pokemon. And the way that I'm going to do that is actually change, or basically initialize a new variable. And this is going to say const filtered Pokemon. And how that's going to work is I'm going to say it's equal to the first 151 Pokemon, and then call the array filter method, where that also takes a function, an arrow function, and it receives to say it's initialize a new variable out the first 100. Now that wires up our input, so that works well. What we now need to do is filter out the first 101 Pokemon. And the way that I'm going to do that is actually change, or basically initialize a new variable. And this is going to say const filtered Pokemon. And how that's going to work is I'm going to say it's equal to the first 151 Pokemon, and then call the array filter method, where that also takes a function, an arrow function, and it receives a value, or the current element value, the generic keywords for the element in the array. And what we're going to do in here is have two search filters. So first, we're going to let them search up via the Pokedex number. So what I'm going to say is if, and actually for this we should probably receive the index as well, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to receive the element and the element index, and that needs to be now wrapped in a set of circular parentheses because there's two arguments. And what we're going to do inside of this filter is have some conditions. So first what we're going to do is we're going to say if the full Pokedex number includes the current search value, then return true and keep the value in the array. We're also going to say if the Pokemon name includes the current search value, return true and keep it in the array. Then we're going to have an otherwise exclude from the array. So we can now go ahead and code these out. So the first condition is going to say if, and in here we're going to call the get full Pokedex number, which we've already imported, and we're going to pass in the element index. And now this is going to potentially return a number or a string. It should return, anywhere on the spectrum of 000 through 051. And what we're going to do is wrap that inside of circular parentheses and just force it to a string type by using the toString function, which is native to JavaScript. And then we can use the includes method to see if that string includes the pass in the element index. And now this is going to potentially return a number or a string. It should return, anywhere on the spectrum of 000 through 051. And what we're going to do is wrap that inside of circular parentheses and just force it to a string type by using the toString function, which is native to JavaScript. And then we can use the includes method to see if that string includes the current search value. And if that returns true, or if that evaluates to true, then we want to return true from that if block. So that's the first condition. Then underneath that, we're going to say if, and we're going to say the element in the array, which is the name of the Pokemon, dot includes the search value, then we also want to return true. So the alley is the current entry in the index. So at the first entry, it's Bulbasaur. And then if neither of those return true, then we want to return false and filter the value out of the array because it's not adding up to our searches. So essentially what we've done here is we've taken our original full list and we've just filtered out any values that don't match the criteria of the search input. And then what we can do is we can use this value right here, and we can swap out first 151 Pokemon for only the filtered Pokemon. So that's going to show everything when we don't have any value in the search input. So let's try Bulbasaur. And when we go ahead and now try that, we'll see right here.
Wow. This is not fun. Yeah, I'm dying. What the? What? Okay. Get full Pokédex filter. सारे हटा देना बात की. Everything includes the search value. Search wow. True कर दे, return कर दे भाई true, बस मैं बोल दिया ना. Return बस करने का ही नहीं है. That's true. We just return true. Don't ask. Return true. Alley tower element to lowercase. Alley. Alley, 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 alley. Alley, alley, okay, Pokemons to lowercase. Includes alley to lowercase includes the search value dot to lowercase. Luca hut yeah, it's a function. That case too, we return through. Don't ask, return through this. Return true. Asariya tera otherwise अरे यार क्या exclude value from the array. Exclude value from the array. Return false. केसरिया तेरा कालू नहीं होता भाई बस और आई के माँ का not working bro. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work because you're stupid. Yeah, no, I'm not stupid. Stop calling yourself stupid. You stupid. Bulbasaur. अरे वादा यार वेड़ ये तो हो गया कहाँ हो गया ये तो Jigglypuff. On the first is him. Hey, what are these? What the hell are these? So just to fix that, we do this. So true Pokédex number, okay? No, I already told you. Yes, I told you. I told you, bitch. Just